Hi guys, it's CubeFreak14 again, and I said I would do a comparison video to the modified V6 and the non-modified V6. Now the first thing I can tell right away is that the non-modified V6 can't turn these inner layers here independently like this one can, if you can notice that, which is okay, I guess. This one here doesn't have a clicking mechanism, or at least it shouldn't anyway. You can kind of hear it, but there's no actual like click into place like tick. So this one there is a definite click. You know, you can really hear it on the middle layer. This one you can't. Although just recently on this one today I lost another pin on here, so I got to rip it all apart. So I'll show you the difference in the pieces. Hopefully my camera will cooperate with me. I kind of rounded down the corners on these here. It's really hard to see on my camera because it doesn't want to focus, but right here I just took the Dremel and just went down a little bit, and then used my little X-Acto knife to just kind of scrape it down a little bit. There's a little groove in this piece, as I mentioned in my earlier video, and there is not in this one. This one's a pretty definite little change on here. There's two bumps here to help the clicking mechanism in the V-Cube 6, brand new one, and there's no bumps on this one. These are all sanded down. There's also a little bump right there. You can kind of see it where there's not on the new one, or this is the modified one here. There's a little tiny bump right there. You can kind of see it right there, and that helps reduce the clicking mechanism dramatically. And then you got this piece and this piece. They're the same. They're just off different sides. You can see where it's nice and sharp over here, just down, and this one's really rounded. I wish I had a lot better focus on this, but I don't, and that's some of the main pieces. You can see I got my other V6 in there because I've got my two pins in. There's one in there and one in this side, but the other two fell out, so I gotta go in there and scrape them out and re-glue two pins in there and then recut them. And this one's just kind of chilling over here. And I'm going to eventually modify this one. This is something I didn't see before in the old ones, like the one I modified, which is the first one. This actually has, you can't really see it, but it's got some lubrication in there, because the first time I took my first one apart, there was no lubrication, and it's a little different. It's a little smoother, but I just don't like the clicking mechanism and how it locks up so much and how it pops. So that's why I did the modification. The modification is so worth it. Now, I did have a question to you guys. Please comment on this or let me know the difference. I've heard there's a significant difference between a white V-Cube 6 and a black V-Cube 6. Now, the only reason that I got a white one from the Cube Depot is because they don't offer black. I wanted to get a black one just to compare. But right now they don't offer them, and I emailed him, and he doesn't know when they're going to get them in, but they are going to get them in. So I'm going to get one when they come out. These are, I think, $35 plus shipping and handling, which isn't too bad, because I think on the V-Cube site I think they're like $30-some, and then you pay outrageous shipping because that's come from Italy. So definitely go to the Cube Depot and check that out. I just got done putting this one back together, and I'm going to tell you now, it sucks. Taking the V-Cube 6 apart and then putting it back together, it really sucks. I mean, I was really dreading doing this video just because of that. Not to make it sound too horrible, but there's a lot that you got to get just right, and if you don't, then it you know, it doesn't want to do what it's supposed to do, and pops like crazy and goes everywhere. So if you are going to take one apart or do the modification, I would really recommend doing it in one area. Like I'm just in a little card table down in my basement, you know, doing this. And so if you know, if it pops or something, or you're trying to put it back together and you can't find a piece, just look around your area. That way, like if you move from multiple areas, then it's not so bad. You can just look at the area that you were at and just find it. But this one is eventually going to get the modification after this one gets done getting pins. So that way, after that one gets pins and gets reassembled and recut, and then this one's getting tore apart because I made the comparison video. Yay! I'm just kind of curious as to what this one's going to be like, 'cause since this one was tighter than that one when I got it. So what I was thinking about doing was just doing some of them, you know, just some of the modifications, gluing these two pieces here onto the top on two adjacent sides of the cube to keep it from, you know, the alignment, and doing the let's see if I can find one here. There we go. Doing the rounding of these little inner edge pieces because it helps it from popping. I'm thinking about doing that, you know, that way I still have the clicking mechanism, but I have it less poppy, I guess, and it'll loosen up a little bit. So I'll try that first, and if I don't like it, you know, I'll make a quick video on it, and then I'll just go ahead and do the exact same thing like that. So right now I don't like the clicking mechanism because it is so stiff. So I don't know, I just want to try it. My other question to you guys was, what if you put like two other pins? You think that would be overkill, or it wouldn't work, or something? Because eventually, like even on these top surfaces, because they have to go down when you're doing the cube, they have to come down, and say the pin was in the red face, well now it's digging into the red face. So do you think that it would be possible to put one on the top here and have it dig in, because that way it would be rounded on all sides, and that way you wouldn't have to do that, or have to work that in so much. What I've been doing is just taking it, flipping it down to a pin. I'd be able to do it on my old one if it wasn't all, and just going like this, and then just going all the way around the cube, you know, not just on the red side but all sides, so that way I work in the top and the bottom equally, so that way they do that. After a while, I'm going to tell you right now, you can't see this again because my camera won't focus for beans, but there's little dust in here that I got to clean out because of the pins digging in to the pieces. So yeah, it's fun. Woo. But you know, after, you know, I would say after about a month of tinkering with it, or 2 weeks or whatever, depending on how much you solve it. Like this one today, it's a Saturday. I solved it quite a few times, and I had one of the pins fall out, so I had to take it all apart anyway because there only got 2 pins left in it. So you got to take it out and you got to all clean it all, and then put it all back together, and then it should be fine for a while, you know, like periodic cleaning or whatever. This one, whatever. This one shouldn't need it, but I don't like it. So that is my comparison video between the new VCube 6 and the modified VCube 6. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Again, comment on underneath under the underbar. Subscribe if you like my channel, and we'll see you next video. Bye.